Rudy, come on, we gotta go. We're gonna be late.
Just 2 more minutes, doll.
2 more minutes?
Yeah, 2 more minutes. I'm bidding on a car.
Well, why don't you put a proxy bid in? Why are you making a big and guac?
This isn't eBay. It's Bring a Trailer. I can only add 1 bid at a time.
I can't. The dumbest thing I've ever heard. Now, can we go?
Just 2 more minutes.
And then it's gonna reset the 2 minutes? I'm leaving without you.
She's not wrong. Bring a Trailer calls this anti-sniping. I call it the most profitable psychological trap in the automotive industry. And it's more addictive than watching restoration videos at 2 a.m. in the morning. You're bidding on that perfect collector car. The clock hits 10 seconds. You think you've won. Then bam! 2 more minutes. And again. And again. Your quick lunch auction break just became a 3-hour hostage situation. Today we're going deep on why the 2-minute rule isn't designed for you. It's designed to make you spend more money than you planned. And I'll show you exactly how proxy bidding protects your wallet instead. I'm Rudy Samsel, the co-founder of Guys with Rides, the trusted dealer-free resource for classic and collector car enthusiasts like you and me. As a former big data analyst in the pharmaceutical industry, I don't just look at shiny paint. I look at the numbers. And unlike your buddy who swears his Corvette is worth $140,000, the numbers don't lie. So grab a beverage because we're about to get nerdy with auction mechanics. Let's start with the argument Bring a Trailer has been selling us since 2014, and all the other online sites have followed suit. They use what's known as a classic English auction format. If a bid comes in within the last 2 minutes, the clock resets. Bring a Trailer claims this mimics a live auctioneer saying going, going, gone, and prevents sniping. That misunderstood strategy on eBay where someone swoops in at the last second to steal a car like they're trying to grab the last slice of pizza at a party. But here's the thing. Sniping is only a problem if you don't understand how proxy bidding works. And apparently a lot of people don't, which is why I'm here. So let's get a little academic for a second. Fellow nerds, stay with me. This is the fun part. In 1961, a Columbia professor named William Vickrey described a system where bidders submit sealed bids and the winner pays the second highest price. His theory on stamp collecting auctions actually won him a Nobel Prize. Why? Because it incentivizes people to bid their true value, not just react to the other guy bidding like you're in some sort of Cold War arms race. This is what eBay adopted into proxy bidding, or what we call auto bidding here at Guys with Rides. Unlike all other classic car auction sites, you don't have to sit there refreshing the page and putting 1 bid in at a time like you're trying to score Taylor Swift tickets. You tell the system, I'm willing to pay $15,000 for this and not a penny more. The system then bids for you incrementally, just enough to beat the other guy. If you put in a max bid of $15,000 and a sniper comes along in the last second with $12,000, guess what? You still win. And you only pay $12,100 or whatever the increment is. The sniper didn't beat you because your true value was already locked in, like Fort Knox protecting your wallet. So when other platforms tell you they need time extensions to stop snipers, that's marketing fluff. It's like saying you need a spoiler on a minivan for aerodynamics. Plain and simple, proxy bidding stops snipers cold if you use it right. So why do all the others really use time extensions? It's about psychology, specifically something behavioral economists call the endowment effect. And boy, does it work better than cruise control on the highway. When you are in a bidding war that keeps extending minute after minute, your brain starts to play tricks on you. You start to feel like you already own the car. You've invested time. You've invested emotional energy. You're already mentally arranging your garage and planning Instagram posts about your new find. You're not bidding to buy the car anymore. You're bidding to avoid losing. That creates irrational pricing. That 2-minute reset is designed to trigger an emotional response, not a rational financial decision. It's the auction equivalent of one more episode on Netflix, except instead of losing sleep, you're losing your kid's college fund. It pushes you into what we call the winner's curse. You win the auction, sure. The confetti fall on the screen. You get the congratulatory comments from the peanut gallery saying things like, boy, that was fun, and wow, well bought. But in reality, you paid 20% over market value because you got caught in the heat of the moment like a dad at a Costco on Super Bowl Sunday. That's great for the auction house's commission. Remember, the house always wins, but it's terrible for you and your bank account. And let's talk about the peanut gallery for a second, because this is something nobody calls out. On Bring a Trailer, thousands of people who have absolutely zero intention of bidding are sitting in the comments like it's a spectator sport, and they're not quiet about it. That's a steal at this price. These people have nothing to lose. It's not their money, it's not their garage, but their enthusiasm is contagious. And your brain doesn't know the difference between a crowd cheering you on or a crowd pushing you off a financial cliff. That's not community. That's a casino with a comment section. The endowment effect is already telling you this is your car. Now add in 100 strangers cheering you on like you're Rocky running up the steps, and rational decision-making doesn't stand a chance. With proxy bidding, though, you set your price before the heat of the battle. You make a cold, hard calculation. Everybody has a number. I don't care if you're buying or selling. Everyone has a number. So in this case, you might say, this car is worth $20,000 to me. You set the price at $20,000 and you walk away. If it goes for $25,000, you didn't lose the car. You avoided overpaying. That keeps prices in check. It keeps the market stable. The chaos we see at Bring a Trailer, that's not excitement. That's the endowment effect, running wild like a kid in a bounce house. Then there's the lifestyle factor. We're all busy. We have jobs, families, maybe other project cars that are currently leaking oil in the driveway. With the time extension, one bid at a time model, you are literally forced to put your life on hold. Let's say an auction's ending at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. You have to be in front of your computer. And if 2 other people want that same car, you might be there till 3:30. Who on earth has time for that? Even my kid's dog gives up on a squirrel after 20 minutes. Proxy bidding is the ultimate set it and forget it tool. It's like a crock pot for collector cars. Set it in the morning and come home to see if you won. It's also a dealer prevention tool. Dealers and flippers operate on margins. They want to buy low. If they don't know what your max bid is, they are flying blind. And here's something nobody else talks about. In online auctions, especially dealer-sourced listings, you can't see who you're really bidding against. For all you know, you're in a heated battle with Bidmaster 2024, who just happens to be the seller's cousin drinking coffee in the next room. Shill bidding and chandelier bidders, those phantom competitors that mysteriously vanish right before your wallet does, are a real thing. With proxy bidding, you set your max and walk away. If others want to bid against themselves until the cows come home, that's their problem, not yours. In an English auction with time extensions, a dealer can feel you out. They bid, you bid. They see you hesitate. They push you like a used car salesman smelling fear. In a proxy auction, your max bid is a hidden wall. The dealer bumps into it, realizes they now have to pay retail to beat you, and they back off because there's no profit left. And dealers without profit margins are about as interested as a teenager being asked to mow the lawn. This is why buyer fatigue is real, folks. And this is why you're seeing such a push for no reserve auctions. Buyers are tired of playing games that have more rules than Monopoly and take twice as long to finish. But with proxy bidding, even in a reserve auction situation, the system quickly determines the high market value without wasting an afternoon of your life or making you question your financial decisions. Look, hard to believe, but eBay has been using proxy bidding for over 30 years. They didn't stick with that format because they're lazy or they're nostalgic for the 90s. They stuck with it because it's the most efficient way to find the true market price without emotional manipulation or turning grown adults into sweaty messes in front of their computers. Because I believe in treating you like an adult, not a gambler in a casino where the house keeps changing the rules. I want you to buy a classic or collector car for a price that makes sense so you can actually afford to drive it and enjoy it, not spend the next 6 months eating ramen and wondering why you paid $8,000 over book value for a car that needs new brake lines. So the next time you're sweating through a 2-minute warning that's lasted 45 minutes, ask yourself, is this actually a fair fight, or is the house maximizing their rake while you maximize your blood pressure? Thanks for watching More Auction Secrets. I'm Rudy from Guys with Rides, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video. Please press the like and subscribe button, comment below, and be sure to check out our other videos on this subject, as well as all the great content on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you can call me at the number listed below, or be sure to check out our main website, guyswithrides.com.